Another time that we haven't watched a movie.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to another Man About a Dog podcast. I'm the Ultimate Movie Geek and I'm joined by Craig, Lambert.
Christ.
I don't know. I'm
Stig.
on edge at the moment.
Stig at the dump.
Stig at the dump. He is here. We are here. The dog is here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too well at the moment, but I'm gonna soldier on.
It's his own cooking. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll start with this. Did you get my message when I said it turns out that I can abbreviate Man About a Dog to MAaD Movie Pod. MAaD Movie Pod. Yeah, I like it.
Right, MAaD. So it's MAaD.
MAaD.
P. I like MAaD, but the dog
MAaD.
is the D.
MAaD Movie Pod. It's just something. Maybe we'll have a look at. But I've got some news as well.
Are you pregnant?
No, I'm not pregnant. No, that's impossible now.
Is it?
Yes.
Even fixed? Snipping Nathan Gerrani?
That's right. Do you know the work of Steve Ditko?
No.
No? He co-created Spider-Man and did the artwork for like Doctor Strange and all that sort of stuff.
Right.
And he also worked at Charlton Comics. Where he created Blue Beetle, The Question, Captain Atom, and these three characters were used like they were going to be used for Watchmen, but then they had to change them for legal reasons to the characters that we got in Watchmen. Yeah. Well, he died. He was 90.
Jesus.
Yeah. So.
Because Blue Beetle's the Latin guy, isn't it? That's the only real Mexican superhero, isn't it?
Remember.
You know Blue Beetle's from the Teen Titans. You talk about that one? Or you talk about the one from?
I don't know anymore. I think so. Yeah, I think it's the Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, not Teen Titans. It's Young Justice.
Young Justice. Yeah. That. Yeah. Yeah. With the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's he did all the psychedelic artwork for Doctor Strange and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so everything that.
We associate with Doctor Strange.
Yeah, everything like that, and what Marvel will probably bring in for Spider-Man and all that. Yeah. It's going to be heavily.
Because I saw on you put out a podcast with the photograph about the comics from 1927. Was it? You saw one that was a Doctor Strange one.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, 1927 to 2018. So it
was about him. That's
what that was. Yeah, a little sad news, but we'll move on.
That's what to him.
Yeah.
Where would life be without Doctor Strange?
Well, that's it, isn't it?
The demonic realm? Is that
Spider-Man and all that. And I think he is supposed to have been the one who said that Bruce Banner can also change into the Hulk during emotional stress as well. So
rather than just anger, it was emotional stress as well.
Yeah, so a lot of input from him went into comics and all that sort of stuff.
Which comes to then about him? Stanley?
Not that I've seen, but he's got his own problems at the moment, allegedly, hasn't he? He's being controlled by...
aliens?
People. Yeah, so...
Those people, do you mean Disney?
Possibly. Someone.
So it is aliens then?
Maybe. We'll get to Disney in a bit, because things have happened. Do you like John Wick?
Yes, I love John Wick. Well,
they've released the third title. It's called Parabellum.
Christ.
Which is... I'm going to say that this is from my own knowledge, but it's not. It's off the internet.
Right.
It's a name of gun, or whatever. So that works. It's the Luger handgun.
A Luger handgun.
A Luger handgun, Parabellum.
Right. So because the Luger, you always associate them from the Second World War, isn't it? The one that was because they had we had the revolver, which was the 6-shooter, and they had the Luger, which was the feed.
And then you've got. Parabellum is derived from the Latin phrase "si vis pacem parabellum," which translates as "if you want peace, prepare for war." So the way John Wick 2 ended, you can see why they've chosen that, can't you?
I mean, I must admit, I went back to John Wick 2. I didn't like it as much as the first one to begin with, but repeat showings, it did improve. Yeah. But for the first one, I just loved it.
Yeah, it's
that
great,
when he's walking through the nightclub and that, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, right after the slow music.
Just how visceral everything is in that film. It's just amazing. And I hope they keep to it and keep it quite low key. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't want
physical.
I mean, it's good that, I mean, will they go for 18 or are they going to stick to the 15, do you think?
I don't know.
Because they seem to be wanting that 15 to 18-year-old.
Well, it's the demographic, isn't it? Yeah. So you're going to get people in cinema seats, and that's how you make your money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's... I thought...
I'd rather watch Bill and Ted 3.
Well, it's coming. It's coming, don't worry. That's going to be May 16, 2019. 16th of May 2019.
That's not a year away.
No, it's not.
Like in 10 months. I mean, have they shot it yet? They must.
Yeah.
Usually they've shot it and finished it by the time they come up with that.
I think so. Yeah. I'd say, like I say, it's not going to have much to it. Really, it's just going to be
him going around killing every person.
Or everyone trying to kill him.
Yeah.
And then him killing everyone else.
But who's the person going to help him? Do you think?
I don't know.
Because someone owes him a favour.
Well, who was it?
Got at the end.
Who was it?
We never told, did we? Because he just got the contract off Mr. Wednesday.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's another in joke of him. He's got that one.
Kev, what are you doing, dog?
The dog's trying to be in the man about the dog.
You are. Go on, say something. Talk. No.
Sausages.
We're in a Punch and Judy episode.
Yeah. Do you know what? It started to get to 1970s again. One for the kids. Sausages.
There was a good joke about that. It's like, I was down at Southport Beach, and this woman started beating on this man, and then this man got a stick and started hitting everyone, and then the police came and started hitting on the man, and then a crocodile came and stole all the sausages. That's a Punch and Judy joke. Enjoy.
If you do like Punch and Judy, Ben Aronovich, read some of his stuff.
Who doesn't like Punch and Judy?
PC Grant. If you know your stuff, they are brilliant books. Rivers of London, Moon over Soho. Trust me, I'm a doctor. That's not a title.
You're not a doctor. Margot Robbie has confirmed that there's going to be a Birds of Prey film, which will begin shooting in January.
Oh, you mean like...
have an R rating, so like Harley Quinn and...
Batgirl and...
Possibly, yeah. I'm not too sure which characters are going to be in it.
Yeah.
I could have probably looked it up, but I was,
Because I've been watching Gotham, and Witchcraft's starting to get their powers now. Poison Ivy.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if she'll be in it as well.
Is that the third actor to play Poison Ivy?
Actor, whatever you call it. Yeah.
Actor. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be an R-rated film. It's going to be the first DC R-rated film. I don't know.
To be honest, I thought several of the ones movies before were R-rated.
Yeah, well, they should have been.
Hazardous
crack of the neck. Right. I'm the biggest DC supporter that you could find. Right. I'd like most of the films that have come out. I'm not too keen on Suicide Squad, even though it is an Oscar-winning film. It wasn't a great story. They should have had it so that, say, Batman or someone came and saved the day instead of them. So they did all hard work, but then one of the heroes saved the day.
Yeah.
Well, so it just...
Did you think Temptress was a decent baddie?
No, I just thought it was obvious that she was going to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
And the way she played it, like dancing in a big light, just looked stupid.
But again, I don't blame the actress for that.
No,
You've got to blame the director for that, because all she's doing is being told what to do. And I watched her in Valerium, and yeah, she was better than that than she was in Suicide Squad. But she's still not number one. It jumps out to me. I thought female actress. It's
no, well, that's it. She just walks down a.
She's no. I mean, she's an interesting life. There's a lot of things, but. There's a lot of other actresses I'd like to have seen play the part. Yeah,
like who? Name one.
Margot Robbie for one thing, but I mean actually she was already busy.
Well, but then again she didn't get Harley Quinn very well, did she? Because it was just all camera up the bum shot.
Yeah, but I mean I did like the bit with Joker. I mean the bits with Joker I quite liked. I mean, actually
the early Joker, bits,
when she was still Harley Quinzel.
Yeah. When she killed that guy on the motorway, that was and they showed like the possible beginnings of that Joker. Mm-hmm. So I suppose there's some bits, but
Suicide Squad was more for entertainment. I still think it was more done as a joke thing. I mean, like they are much more light-hearted Suicide Squad. I mean, I thought Witchcom were hilarious. Captain Boomerang, and I mean it's.
But his character arc as well. He came back at the end with no real prompt.
Yeah.
It could have been that
It had a moral reason for coming back.
They could have shown it in the film rather than just him just walking.
It's Warner Brothers trying to get under 2 hours, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know how long was that one.
We've had this conversation. Have you seen Deadpool's bringing out
an extended version? Yeah, that's the only version.
Yeah, the R-rated version, but that's to go to the Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, it's going to be played there, isn't it? But I think they're going to release it, right?
Although they'll put it on DVD. I mean, they're trying to follow the DC line of let's get $1 billion for the DVDs and then get another $1 billion for the extended version. Yeah. I mean, I blame Ridley Scott myself.
Blade Runner. Yeah. All 13.
Yeah, or how many times have you bought Star Wars?
Well, to be honest, I've only bought it 3 times, Star Wars.
Have you?
Yeah, because I had it on video. So then I had to upgrade to DVD.
For the kids, we'll look it up on Google.
VHS. And then I had to get the Blu-ray, the whole saga thing, which was quite nice. But it had the first 3.
I had the trilogy. On cassette, video cassette as well.
I've still got them somewhere.
Oh, I haven't. Christ. But I mean, they've done it again to me. With Solo, it's like when we saw the 1, 2, and 3 Phantom Menace. It's just put me right off Star. I'm looking forward to Star Trek now. And I'm looking away from Star Wars.
We'll get to Star Wars in a minute because we've got a couple of bits here. This is gonna be all bumpy because I'm picking it up and everything. But we'll just jump through these. Jurassic World has gone past 1 billion worldwide.
Yeah, I knew it would.
Yeah, but do you think they're going to be able to make a third film work?
Do they care?
I'll see if they're making the money, I suppose not.
If they're making the money, it's like Planet of the Apes. I mean, you saw the Planet of the Apes in the 70s. They set a certain amount of money, decent makeup. I'm talking about the 70s ones, and it was, brilliant movie, let's make loads of money. The next one, smaller budget. It ended up as guys in masks, and it was still making money.
Yeah, no.
So the fact is that, I mean, this is... And we've discussed that as well. I mean, they're taking over the world. It is basically heading down Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, Planet of the Apes now, yeah. Planet of the Dinosaurs. I think it'd be quite interesting. If they go full whack and think, 15 years later.
That'll be 4 or 5 or 6 years. That's films from now.
I know.
You can milk it fast. I mean, you're not an executive for these people.
That's why.
You can make another 1.5 billion every 3 years. Yeah, but up to that point.
Diminishing returns. It means you won't get to that point.
They're getting 1.1 billion. You've just told me.
All right.
So they're in the top 25, 30 movies ever for a pile of rubbish.
For just the Lost World rehash, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason they've got that is, I mean, they followed the John Wick thing. And instead what the poor dog got killed, the dinosaur died. And they just thought, that's how to make a movie. Have a sad ending of an animal.
Yeah. And then almost kill all the dinosaurs.
Yeah, Marley and Me, come on, we'll do a dinosaur version of you next.
Oh, your dog just reminded me of Marley and Me. Oh, that's quite sad.
Oh, thanks for that.
Well, it's the same colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same type of dog, isn't it?
Yeah, same pin in the back.
There you go. Yeah.
You can see the scratch marks that she's done on the bloody decking.
You bad girl.
Yeah.
Oh, well. All right, yeah. Jumanji 3, right? This is probably old news, but it's going to go up against Star Wars Episode 9.
I'll go and see Jumanji.
Well, that's what my next question was. Because Jumanji was a crowd pleaser and The Last Jedi was a little bit divisive, slightly divisive.
They did actually put Jumanji up against Last Jedi
I know, but it came from nowhere, didn't it, Jumanji? And it was very, very popular.
It was word of mouth, which doesn't happen very often nowadays.
So a third Jumanji film going up against a ninth Star Wars film. No, it's more than that, isn't it?
Well, if you're just counting the trilogies,
the trilogies, nine.
I mean, you don't. It's 11 if you count the other stuff.
God damn it! So many films.
It's if you can count up to 10. I mean, you're an archaeologist. You only count up to 10 million years ago.
That's right. So, what do you think then? Do you think Jumanji will?
It depends. Are they going to go Zathura? Are they going to go?
I don't know.
I mean, because they've now done it so these. I mean, is The Rock coming back? Is it going to be the same
characters? Yeah, doing the same story or a different story.
It's going to have to be a different story. It's going to have to be different. I mean, the thing is, Rock is like some sort of, he's like Duke Nukem without the attitude and the casual racism and sexism.
Yeah.
And I mean, he was in Doom as well, wasn't he? I mean, he's
talking about casual racism and sexism. I was watching Mission Impossible 2 today.
Right.
And it's so bad.
I told you that.
God.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad, but the way there's some point, like Anthony Hopkins' character is he says something about the woman in it, and it's like, oh, she knows how to lie down in bed and lie to a man, then she's already trained. And it's like, oh, how are you getting away with that?
It was in those days probably an American James Bond, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Before he realised, don't try and James Bond. Don't
do it. Yeah. Let James Bond parody everything else.
I mean, there's plenty of strong women in it now. I mean, Fast and the Furious is a perfect example of strong women who still look good.
Yeah.
I mean, Gal Gadot. I mean, would you want to mess with her?
No.
I mean, it's
no.
and she's been out doing the real nice stuff with the hospital.
Yes, I was going to mention that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
like going out and in full costume.
But, I mean,
and all
she's
that.
still when she's trained. I don't know if she's trained by MAaD, but she's been trained by the Israeli army for 2 years.
I know. Yeah, you wouldn't
Christ,
pass her, would you?
No.
Yeah. So Jumanji 3, I think, could maybe hurt.
I think. Well, I mean,
Star Wars 9.
It's. To be honest, Star Wars 9's been hurt by Solo. I don't think it'll be hurt anymore.
I think it's been hurt by because
Last Jedi
as well, and then you've got Solo, which has destroyed any other Star Wars story
Creed
potential stuff. And then you've got something going up against it, which is it's not new, but it is.
It's fun.
It's new, fun, and it's not Star Wars.
Yeah,
it's going to be completely different.
Yeah, so all the Trekkies will be going there.
Yeah. That. Well, no, we Trekkies, we like our Star Wars cousins.
We like Star Wars when it's good. We don't like Star Wars when it's not. I'm still watching the Enterprise. Right?
It's taking you forever.
I don't have time to do it.
It's been a long road.
It's working football.
Oh!
What's the difference?
I don't think you've heard this, but while we're on episode 9, they've announced a character returning. Harrison Ford. No, Billy D. Williams is coming back as Lando.
Oh, Christ.
Finally.
Yeah.
Because, where was he in episode 7, episode 9?
Yeah.
8.
The money finally became available, did it, for him?
Well, I don't know, because when episode 7 was announced, he was there like, I haven't heard anything yet, but I'm ready.
Yeah.
And then nothing for 2 films.
I think they've got to pull something out, because it's... Yeah. Unless they bring Yoda back again.
To be fair, what are they going to do? Are they going to make Finn Lando's kid? Everyone's related in this universe.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who do you have an affair with. The way it's going to be Chewie's kid.
Yeah, and because there's no one left. I'd like to know as well. Do you reckon they're going to give Rey a proper backstory?
Well, do you think it could be because Solo's now? We think because he can. We think now he's got the
using
Force.
Solo. Yeah.
We think I think using Solo and using Amelia Clarke in then she could be his daughter.
Yeah, could be from an affair between Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. But the problem is it would have to be just before he met Leia, because the age. Because if that's the only problem we've got, unless it's the granddaughter, because of the age.
Well, no. Why can't it be after? Because we don't know when Leia and Solo broke up.
Yeah, but they're supposed to still be totally in love looking at them.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, it could be. So that would mean Rey's older than Kylo Ren.
Yeah. Right. And that's what you're looking at. So the fact is that
half siblings.
I still think it'd have to be granddaughter or something like that. Nephew, auntie, uncle.
We'll see, won't we?
Or cousins who wait for maybe it's a sperm donation he made when he was younger or something like this. That's how he paid Jabba the Hutt when he failed one of his meetings.
Oh my god, that's gross.
Well, you never hear about contraception in Star Wars, do you? Or I mean, James Cook did well until that one time he get caught.
Who?
James Cook.
Yeah.
James T. What's the T stand for? Terrific.
Yeah. I mentioned to you, didn't I? I sent you a message saying that I've sent out a couple of emails.
Yeah, about Comic-Con.
About doing some Comic-Cons.
Yeah.
Just going, getting a table and just recording in front of people.
Just sat there and talk about people walking past. Oh, look at him.
Wow, look, that cosplay is amazing, isn't it? Do you want to come over and have a talk? So, what's your favourite film?
Let me guess. Is it Star Wars? No. Then why are you dressed like that?
I just think that, we get out there, we talk to people who are the demographic we're aiming for.
Yeah.
And,
I'll tell you what, my kids would go.
Yeah.
I told you, did I tell you last time who my daughter wants to go as?
Yeah, you did.
Electra.
Yeah, Electra.
She's looking at Daredevil, the first movie, Daredevil, she wants to go
The
either
red.
that,
Bright red stuff.
because she dresses like Jessica Jones anyway. So the fact is that she thinks it's not fair. Just going like she normally does. Another one's she's got a mate. She's got talked to my eldest daughter. She said, "Do you want to go?" And then she realised, damn, I'm the driver, isn't she? Because my daughter's 26. She's now the responsible adult, and she has to drive.
So what's the other one going as?
I thought she was dyeing her hair.
That was it. Yeah, she
was going full whack.
I can't remember what it was.
No.
Oh well, it's on the last podcast. If you really want to know, you can go back and watch.
Oh, I'll just ask my daughter.
Yeah, well, she's not here.
No, she's cooking.
Okay, we're at a point now where we could probably move on. I don't know what this phone's doing.
Is this your new phone?
My new phone, yeah. It's very awkward because cause my last phone had a good old freeze in it. So when I've been watching YouTube too much, it had burned into the screen. So I'm trying not to do that. So I give it 10 seconds and then the screen goes off.
Yeah.
Right, last bit of news. Fox shareholders have filed a lawsuit against Disney. The acquisition. Why? But it's been out there for ages. Why just now? Why have they not
Do they not
tried
think
to
it's
stop
enough
them?
money? Do it at the right time?
76 billion, is it? Something like that? Oh, eight, I can't remember what it was now.
I mean, if you're going to make that much money out of it, I mean, if you're paying 76, it's because you think you're going to make something.
Unless they're thinking, well, hang on, I don't want to just be paid off. You can take me over to Disney.
Yeah.
But,
It's a weird one. I mean, it is weird. I mean, to be honest, that 20th Century Fox, when it first came up, it is a famous, like one of those things you remember from a kid.
Yeah.
It's films. Honestly, how many proper films can you think of?
No. It is. And if they do get rid of it, it's going to be.
I mean, I always thought, what's going to happen? I'll put a thing and buy 21st Century Fox just because it was.
By 21st.
Yeah.
Well,
before.
didn't Futurama do that? They did 30th Century Fox, didn't they?
Get it in first.
Yeah. But what I remember about that is when we used to watch a film in the house with our two dogs, Molly, the eldest dog, who's no longer with us, when the fanfare would come on, she would sing along to it. She'd go,
because it was on that often.
Yeah, she does it to Universal as well.
See, Universal as well. I love it. I mean, I can't remember. Yeah, I can just remember. I can't remember which film it was on, but it went from the original one and just updated it and updated it. I can't remember which film that was. It was amazing because you remember it.
You remember all the.
You remember the changes.
Like there's a model in there in one of them.
It's like from watching the original black and white movies and then got all the way through.
Yeah. So let's have a little discussion about like production houses and all that sort of. So you've got 20th Century Fox. You've got Universal. What else have you got? You've got Amblin with the old ET stuff.
Miramax. Miramax. I mean, Valhalla.
Hello, is Miramax...
Miramax has been taken over, but they put it back again. I can't remember, but
isn't it
Jumanji?
Isn't that a bit...
Racist.
What's his face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Racist and sexist.
Yeah.
I mean, the only good thing that's come out of that is it's going to hopefully clear up the industry. I mean, it's been horrible that people have been doing that.
Oh, that's... that's... I thought you were talking about the Fox.
No, I'm talking about the what do you call it? The way people have been treated, and almost if they think that's what they need to do to get into films.
What's his name?
Ensign Ski.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Dirty git. Yeah.
But the thing is, what's worse is you remember some of these movies and you enjoy them.
Yeah, you do.
And you think
that's what I mean. It was like,
and you think, what do people have to go through to get to that?
Yeah. Aye. There's a lot of crap, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's a horrible side of human nature that they just have to corrupt it in the touch.
Mm.
I mean, it's like, why did VHS win? Well, because porn picked VHS. Why did Blu-ray win? Oh, because porn picked Blu-ray. Why is VR working now?
I wonder why. Yes, okay.
It's just...
To be fair, though, the VR.
I've played the PlayStation 4 one, but I was getting really sick.
Yeah.
I was doing the one with a bird flying around Paris.
I can't do that stuff. It just bores me. Give me a good film. Just let me.
Yeah, but I did it for 15 minutes. It was really fun for 15 minutes. Yeah. I didn't want to buy the bloody thing.
No.
I wasn't going to pay £200 for it. I mean, I remember I had one that was just you hold up to your eyes.
Yeah.
Just the box.
The box,
For 5 minutes. Yeah, that was okay. I really enjoyed that. Here, see you later. There was, though, an iPad a really good Star Wars game where you were an X-Wing fighter, and you were fighting TIE fighters, and you actually turned round to fight the TIE fighters, and as it moved around, you were actually, it would almost like VR.
Where was this at?
It was an iPad game.
Bloody hell.
It was excellent.
Yeah.
The problem is, if you've not got a big space, you fall over and you die.
You hit walls. Aye. We don't really have anything to talk about because, like, Incredibles is out on Friday.
Yeah, I know.
And then I think everything starts up again because
the World Cup
finishes, and you know, it's. I'm not going to say those words that are really annoying me at the moment.
I'll tell about it. I'm Scottish.
You're Scottish, so yeah, I understand that.
Je suis on frontier coming home. But no, I mean what have I watched lately? I watched Truth or Dare.
Oh, is that the new
the
one?
horror-ish movie? It's been out about 3 or 4 months.
Trailer looked crap.
Well, the ending, it was a bit like I Know What You Did Last Summer.
All right.
With the face of what's the one where the guy's trying to block Guy Fawkes? You know, he's got that face on it. And it was just teenage fanfare.
Well, that's it, isn't it?
It's
just you go with the standard horror movie tropes and have teenagers who are doing.
Well, a girl from Hannah Montana, a girl from Pretty Young Things, and let's mash them together and see what happens. And they'll go around wearing,
nothing.
Yeah, well, not nothing. But
and running upstairs.
Yeah. Like, you stay there on your own. It's like Scooby Doo, but without the tension. But yeah,
oh, sorry, yeah, that's good.
And,
without the tension.
I've watched Isle of Dogs 3 times in the last.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I even made Tracy watch it, and she was like, "That's weird." I went, "Yeah, but it's so good."
I've tried to watch a few things, but my DVD player is still not working.
Yeah. Rampage.
I don't know what's going on.
Rampage I watched. I enjoyed that as well.
Is it good?
Yeah, that's The Rock doing another game, and it's brilliant. It really is. It's like the way King Kong. It's actually the way you hope Godzilla versus King Kong is going to be, because it's almost for laughs. Because it's classic B movie fare, and he doesn't mind. He really does not mind.
He don't care. He's the highest paid actor, wasn't he?
Yeah.
1 year.
Well, he's been offered the biggest pay packet he's ever had for his next movie. I can't remember which one it was.
What's his next movie?
Yeah. About 50, 100 million.
Yeah, he don't give a crap, does he? Come on, he's doing what he wants.
I mean, that's all from raising an eyebrow and Get Shorty.
Yeah. Raise an eyebrow in Mummy Returns.
No, he did it first in Get Shorty.
Yeah. Mummy Returns was his first film.
What, his film was he was in that before Get Shorty?
Yeah.
I can't remember the Mummy Returns.
You don't want to. It's crap. It's not as good as the first one.
What character was he in the Mummy Returns?
He was the Scorpion King.
Oh, right, yeah.
That was his first film.
Christ.
And then after that,
he did Scorpion King.
He got loads.
But what about Doom? Was that not before that?
No, Doom was after.
Doom was after that?
Yeah. Yeah, because I used to watch wrestling around that time, and The Rock was my wrestler.
Yeah.
Because he had my birthday, and I can raise my eyebrow. And when he went away, I stopped watching it because I was like, it's boring.
Mine was The Undertaker, but I'm much older than you, so...
My mate's was The Undertaker.
Yeah.
I don't know, he's left now, I think.
He's probably dead. I mean, he's been dead for 5
years,
but I mean... I remember...
Except when he came back as the American Badass.
That was not... I loved it when it was the casket match.
Oh, yeah.
It was WrestleMania 6 or something like that against the Yosemite, not the Yakuza. Not so the big Japanese guy. Oh, it was hilarious. That's when I used to love it. I used to love wrestling. It
was just silly fun, wasn't it?
Yeah. Before people started dying
for
entertainment, before Vince really turned into, the evil genius that he is now.
Yeah. He played a character, and then that character turned into to him.
Oh, that's what I watched. Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant, yeah.
It was superb. You're almost in tears watching it.
Yeah.
It was just... I loved him from Princess Bride. I didn't mind them from the wrestling. I didn't really see him properly because you see he was injured.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was a little bit before my time as well. But Rocky 3's been on. Watched that. Have you watched Rocky 4 since that's your favourite? That was on as well.
I've never
You've watched the
Rocky film.
Your favourite Rocky film, what is it? You've never watched the Rocky film?
I don't think so.
Right, I'm sorry, listeners. I do apologise. We will get them educated. Rocky 3.
No, hang on. Which one's the one with the robot? It's like a robot that he buys.
That's Rocky 3.
Yeah.
That's when we.
I've seen the one where
there's a montage.
Apollo, there's a montage. Yeah,
there's a training montage.
You know, I think I was in Edinburgh and I was watching it in a hotel before we went out because women take ages to get ready, and I think it was Rocky.
Another sexist remark from the
She does. She takes forever. She always blames me for taking forever. That's why I just wait now, and then I know exactly when to get a shower, and I'm still ready before. Don't listen to this, Power, please.
I'll be sound clipping that bit.
No, I'm not editing anything. I'm too ill. I'm aching everywhere.
That's the last beating because you said something about getting.
Princess Bride's good.
As you wish.
But no, Rocky 2. I've seen Rocky 2.
Rocky 2 is when he's chasing the chicken.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah,
the easiest way of doing
it.
Yeah. Rocky 1, he fights the meat.
Yeah.
So that make right.
And they go away, don't they? They leave the city and they go to the seaside or something.
Yeah, that's Rocky 3.
That's Rocky 3.
That's Rocky 3. When he's fighting with Apollo.
For God's sake, maybe I've seen Rocky 3 then.
And he goes to LA and he leaves Philly and goes to LA.
Right.
That and then 4, he goes to Russia.
Rocky 3 is the one where they end on the and they're about to punch each other out.
They're fighting each other because they're mates now, and that's the manly thing to do.
The one before he dies. Then.
Yeah, Creed dies. Another spoiler for you. If you never watched them.
Have you seen the posters for Creed 2?
What, the ones with Dolph Lundgren and his son in it? Dolph Lundgren's son. Yeah. I haven't seen them, but I know that he's in it. I loved it when Dolph Lundgren was in the one with Jet Li and Jason Statham and all that. The ones where the mercenaries go around killing everything.
Untouchable?
No. But I enjoyed that and that. Well, I enjoyed the first one.
Expendables.
I enjoyed the first one. I managed to sit through the second one. I haven't watched the third one.
No.
Because
I watched the first one. Yeah. It was like proper.
It was like
just action cheese.
It was like remembering. It was you were remembering from the good old days.
And like Dolph Lundgren turns bad, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then he turns good at the end.
Yeah. I just go crazy. Yeah, the best quote.
They've had so much work done.
I told you that the best quote ever. I've seen that one before. Why did you fall out with Grace Jones? Our idea of foreplay was get me and hit me with a baseball bat. That was the idea of foreplay, and it just got too much for me.
Nah, she's a woman you want to run across.
Her or Tina Turner for Mad Max, Beyond Thunderdome. Because I thought Tina Turner did a really good job of it. I thought she was excellent in it.
I think I requested Tina Turner's Thunderdome song the other night.
I thought you were going to say Thunderthumb.
Thunderdome. We were at the watching football in a Dan Pie, and they
didn't want another hero.
They had Alexa on, and I want Alexa now.
Okay. I've told you about Alexa.
Yeah. So I can play The Greatest Showman. Oh.
Yeah, The Greatest Showman original soundtrack.
Yeah, great.
That's what you've got to say. It doesn't come through. I should know.
I enjoy it. It's good.
Alexa's brilliant. I still end up eating with my earphones because it's less obtrusive for other people who think I like depressive music.
Yeah. Like what?
How Soon Is Now, the Smiths.
Oh, the Smiths.
So you go to a club on your own, you stand on your own, you go home, you cry, and you want to die. The best 5 lyrics
that's my university experience.
Yeah. that is a brilliant song.
Oh God. Right.
Oh, superheroes. Yeah.
The dog's after something.
She's trying to get a stone through the fence.
Just go around. I had a lot of stuff written down because I've watched some things. Do you remember a while ago I was talking about going to see the Winchester House of something, and it's about the.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Helen Mirren.
Yeah. Have you seen the film?
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, we can talk about that. I've seen that.
The horror movie. It's based on a true story.
Yeah.
And the picture at the end of the woman, you're like,
yeah, it is quite weird that she did all this. Mm-hmm. And I know it's obviously exaggerated, but that house does exist.
And there's all those rooms. And she keeps building more and more rooms.
Yeah, it's quite...
Would you want to visit
it? Yeah, because I'm not scared.
Your missus loves it. Yeah. Your missus loves that sort of stuff. She's got one. Is it this weekend or next weekend? She's got one.
Oh, is yours going with?
No, there was another one a couple of weeks ago that she was going.
They're out together this week, aren't they?
It's Greece on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to do a podcast next week.
That'd be great if they
sing
did.
Along. Yeah. They sing along. And we talk about men taking forever to get dressed and all this, and how sexist they were in these films.
Brilliant. You free Saturday?
I'm actually off Saturday. I'm off,
Wow.
but I'm the one that's driving them.
Oh, yeah?
I'm driving my lot up to Ulverston, and that's it. Then I'll be coming back here. I'll be watching. Well, the football match is on at 3 on Saturday. Then after I'll be taking them up, so I'll be sober until 6:05. That'll be 5 minutes after I've dropped them. I'll be getting ready for the Sunday match.
Yeah.
Why do you want to go and see Incredibles?
I was thinking something maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'd have to do something. I'd have to throw the kids away somewhere. But yeah, this is interesting. Interviewers or listeners or whatever you are. Yeah, that film though was quite entertaining. Yeah. They had all the jump scares in the trailer because with the mirror bit and all that. And it's quite nice to have the mirror focus on a chair. So you're like,
what's going to happen
that
there?
chair.
I put my finger up to my lip as if thinking, I wonder what's going to happen.
And you think there's something going to be in the chair, but it's not. It's not too bad. It's somewhere else.
I mean, I like the fact the Doctor was at the beginning put as a drug taking, womanizing, dosing himself. I wonder where he gets his story from. Yeah. It's just I mean that's the fact is that before MD detracts from the movie and says it's how it's all balderdash, they get that in the movie straight away. Okay, he's a druggie. It doesn't bother us.
Yeah, and I like the fact that he had to come off it to actually see stuff.
Yeah.
So it was all right. It was kind of like an extended version of Supernatural.
Yeah.
Like similar sort of.
But again, with Supernatural, you've got to be under like 25 and be fit as hell. And
I don't know them two now.
I'm talking about the other people, not them two.
Yeah, not them two.
They keep trying to do sequels.
That's coming back for another series, season 14.
Your missus would kill you if you slag that off.
I'm not slagging it off. I enjoy it. We haven't watched it for ages. I think we've got the whole of 13 to watch.
I'm watching it. I'm watching it each week. I've got that. The Tuesdays usually. Tuesday night is Supernatural for the Wednesday morning. Elementary is now Monday night for the Tuesday morning.
I've never watched an Elementary.
Oh, I do like it. He does a very good. He does a very good Sherlock. Yeah. He does the drug addict Sherlock very well.
Oh, is he drug addict?
Well, he's been a heroin addict several times.
Very good.
So he's very twitchy.
Yeah, well, that's from Trainspotting then, isn't it?
Yeah, the only thing that's bad in it was Rhys Ifans played his brother. And that just, again, I like the guy. He doesn't do intelligent...
Do you like the guy?
Rhys Ifans, yeah, I like him.
In what? What do you like him in?
Twin Town. I liked him, and I actually quite liked him in Notting Hill, because I still like Notting Hill. I mean, grey pants, yeah. Replacements, I loved him in that.
All right.
I'm wiry. You're thinking now, what's Replacements, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
I'll
add it to my list. Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 4.
It's another sports movie, and it's got the person from John Wick in it as well.
What, Keanu Reeves?
Yeah. And he's in the water in it. It's Gene Hackman, Keanu Reeves.
You're just calling him Keanu Reeves.
Well, since you did. And it's basically it's one of those films where...
What was that from? Keanu Reeves.
I don't know.
Harry Enfield.
Was it?
Wayne at a slab calls the kid Canoe after Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
I want a Bram. Baby.
That's
we're quoting.
We are quoting. No, we're not.
It's some of the things you think about it. I mean, he's not been funny for a while, but the sayings that are still part of your life. Loads of money. Yeah. It's a puppet was Billy Connolly, wasn't it? Yeah, it's a puppet. No, it's a puppet. Wasn't Billy Connolly. Billy Connolly said, "I'll break the puppet's neck and your arm at the same time," and he said that to Rod Hull and Emu on Parkinson.
Oh, not Billy Connolly. Brian Connolly. Yeah, that was It's a Puppet.
Mm-hmm. But I remember him saying that to Emu and Rod Hull, and Rod Hull's face just went.
I saw Emu and Rod Hull at the Corro Wall.
I saw the one with the ostrich. The one from when they did it on
Paddy and
and
he was
in that, and he was working a bingo hall. Was working in Leeds. He was trying to chat with ladies.
I bet he was.
In his ostrich outfit.
Oh god.
Yeah, proper comedian. Some of the places I've some things, Mr. and Mrs. We did that. I told you because we interviewed Guy Pearce.
Yeah, he said, yeah.
I mean, Guy Pearce in the bingo hall. We nearly got Jason Donovan in, who was coming to Barrow a couple of weeks. I'm not going.
Is he misses?
No, she's not going either. People who like The Greatest Showman who wants to see it.
I don't. Jason Donovan was with Neighbours, wasn't he?
Yeah, and Joseph the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was thinking it. Yeah. You and your musicals.
I like one musical. God damn it.
What, Grease? So that's 2.
No, we'll talk about Grease for a sec, because they're going.
The most sexist movie ever.
Yeah. Did she die at the end?
Who? Sandy?
Yeah.
No, she might have done. We're smoking bloody fags and becoming a tart.
No, they fly off to the sky.
Yeah.
And
how'd you get the boy? Become a tart.
There's a theory. Yeah, but there's also like a half-assed attempt for him to turn over a new leaf, and he's wearing
a clean cut guy.
Wearing a lettuce blazer, but then underneath he's still wearing the same clothes.
The black vest.
And he signs up for training or something, doesn't he?
The head girl is the head girl, and she's nearly pregnant. So the story is she's not pregnant. Wait,
but that's it. Story. How long did this school year last? It was like the first week that she got pregnant, and then at the end of term, oh no, I'm not pregnant. Well, hang on, you weren't, were you? Yeah, you're just lying. Yeah. But no, the theory is that.
Let's sing about it.
I think we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it.
I'll say, but that's what they do in the movie. I could do a worse thing or two.
You know a lot about
this. To go with a boy or two. Jesus.
The theory is that she died when she was swimming, and Danny tried to save her but couldn't. And that's the whole film is a dream. Hence the singing, and hence the car flying off into the sky.
She went to Xanadu, did she, after that?
She did, yeah. Skating around.
Yeah.
God.
Moved 20 years.
I haven't seen Rocky, but I've seen Xanadu.
You haven't seen Rocky, you've seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show 3 times.
I thought that's what they were talking about when they were talking about Rocky. It's got me.
What do you mean you're not allowed to suspend this for the fight?
Oh God, this is a really aimless podcast, but it's not as bad as the other one. At least there is an aim. Right.
Yeah, to get to the end.
And to get to the end. I've been watching. Now I put it on my Facebook page after the first episode. That I was like, oh, this is stupid, utter stupid. How would it have got into that situation? The Handmaid's Tale.
Right. I watched the original film.
Yeah.
I have not watched the TV series.
It's quite brutal.
Yeah.
It's not. To be honest, it's not. It's not that bad. It could have been a hell of a lot worse, especially if like HBO or Stars had it. Did you ever watch Spartacus and all that?
No, I didn't watch it because it was basically I couldn't watch it with my kids. If I can't watch it with my kids,
you can't watch it.
I can't watch it. So I mean, most of these things I do watch it so I can talk to my kids about it. It's like Supernatural. It's like Star Trek. It's if it's not PG,
if it's not,
if I can't share it with my kids.
Yeah,
if I'm embarrassed watching it, I'm not going to talk about it.
Handmaid's Tale. Like the first episode, I was like, "This is stupid. How can it get into a situation where women are a second-class citizen
Surrogates.
in America at this day and age?" But slowly, as the season went on, I kind of understand.
Showed you Trump becoming president, and then
I did actually say to him, I was like, "Why is this out now? What's going on?"
Well, his idea is you're not allowed to have abortion. You're not allowed to do this. It's
well, that's it. That is the same concept. The story is that the
DUP took over the world.
the no kids have been born, and there's only a few fertile people left. So these fertile people are put with high up families. They're called commanders, who actually took over the American government. It's not called America anymore. It's called Iliad or Gilead or something like that. And Trumpland. And they have to give them a child, but it's all very sterile. So there's no it's all very religious. There's a lot of sex, but there's not. It's not gratuitous.
It's not lovemaking.
No, it's not. It's basically rape.
Yeah.
And like the handmaid, she lies in between the wife's legs, and the man comes and does.
Yeah, I remember it from the film.
And it's very, very, very good. I'm enjoying it. There's 2 seasons, so I've been told. We're up to episode 8 on the first one.
I mean, I won't be watching it because there's no flying monkeys. It's
There might be.
It's too. I like. I know we shouldn't say this. I like watching things that take my mind off
real
the
life.
problems
I
of
agree.
the world. I mean,
I don't read papers about because I can't be arsed with this stuff. That's
mean,
why I like
movie
news.
If I hear breakfast, I get Brexit again. I'm going to say breakfast.
Breakfast.
I can hear breakfast again. I don't mind that.
I haven't had breakfast today. It's too dangerous.
I had a weird meal. I saw it was in the fridge. It was going out of date today. I went, right, we're having that. So it was chips, cheese, chicken, and salad.
Jesus Christ.
That was lunch.
Yeah.
Not fancy it.
No, not at the moment. Maybe tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. I like food, but not today.
I'll be food and beer tomorrow. We're staying in tomorrow night for the match, so it's just burgers at home. Then we'll see what happens.
Are you getting behind the England team? Since you live in England?
I hope they do well in the World Cup.
What's going on with your mouth?
Yeah. My kids love it. My kids are English. The missus is English. But they don't have to rub it in.
Oh, are they teasing?
No, it's not coming home.
No, the whole "it's coming home" thing is extremely boring.
It's extremely repetitive, and it's like the missus the other day. She just showed me every single video they made. They've made like they're dancing in Friends. Oh, it's coming home.
Coming home.
Or they're doing Love Actually.
The best
it's
one.
Coming home.
The best one I saw and I actually watched was what's he called? The guy from Auf Wiedersehen Pets. The bad guy from Jurassic World. I think it's a Black Mirror episode, right? And there's a radio playing "It's Coming Home," and the title is "Being a Scotsman During the World Cup." Yeah. And it's coming home, and he smashed the radio, and it goes off, and then it comes back on. The radio's unsmashed there, and it's like that's the best video I've seen of it. But no, I don't.
It's just, I mean, I've had 50 years nearly of watching about 1966.
Yeah.
And it's every 2 years.
It would be nice if they won, because then everyone can shut up.
Different programmes.
Yeah.
The ones from 2018.
Yeah, but I think that everyone's been saying, oh, it's coming home since the first match. And then the second match where...
Yeah, but that's because they don't usually win the first match. This is why.
We didn't win though, did we? We still conceded a goal. Yeah, well...
That's a win.
I know it's a win.
I know you don't like football,
I'm not
but that's
sport,
a win.
For me. That's a win, is it? If they've got more goals. But no, I think that the last game that England played, that was their best game
the
of
Sweden
the whole
one?
season.
Yeah.
The
season.
Whole cup.
Yeah.
Because they won a clean sheet. They didn't concede any goals.
They won a clean sheet? You really don't know football, do you?
I don't know football. No. Clean sheet, what's that mean?
A clean sheet's right. It's they won a clean sheet. It's just the one part. The winning's winning the game, but they had a clean sheet.
They had a clean sheet.
Yeah.
I'm the movie geek, guys.
It's not like Train Spotting, where it doesn't have a clean sheet.
I like that scene.
I don't.
Oh, it's disgusting. Yeah.
No, it's. I mean, it's. To be honest, I'm enjoying it. I must admit, the missus is enjoying it. We go to the Little Kings, and that's where we've been going.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know what's happening this Sunday. We'll just wait and see. I think the missus has got big plans, and I'll probably be in the middle, building gazebos and putting TVs out and that sort of thing.
Here?
Yeah, looking at. She wants the gazebo up, and I have to put the.
This was final.
This, if they get to the final,
so if they don't get to the final, you're all right.
I'm okay. If they get to the final, I'm putting the gazebo up there.
Oh, what if she brings it forward, and says, one game left, put the gazebo up.
No.
Just in case, and then we can just keep it up.
Do you remember what happened last time? We had a gazebo out here and it nearly blew away and ripped everything. We've got the gazebo. We'll put it up on the Sunday. The beer fridge is in dire need of restocking because all I've got left in there is bottles at the moment. I've only got about 30 bottles. Only 30 bottles. It's killing me. I'm not drinking at the moment.
I'm not drinking since Saturday anyway.
Yeah, so I'm sure I'm thinking about waiting until Saturday, but probably that'll be tomorrow. I'll have to have a few because if the missus doesn't drink, I won't drink tomorrow night. But if she drinks, then I'll drink.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. And I will message you and say, oh, I'm sorry, mate, that you've got to put that gazebo up.
Oh yeah, I've got that. I've got to put a table out. I've got to put something on it. I'll probably have to put fairy lights around it. This is what I did last time. She wanted one of these things up. I've got to do the whole work. I've got to decorate the whole back garden. I'm gonna have to probably repaint this so we can see patches are mixed. So that'll be my Saturday. Because I've got Saturday, Sunday off. So I'll redo all this, redo the decking. Then I'll put the gazebo up as a tractus. Because I've got a new UHD TV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Nice.
It's only 43 inch. It's just for the bedroom.
Oh, right.
But we'll put it down here. I can use the app, the BBC app, so we don't have to use an aerial coming from here to there, so I can watch it that way.
That's good.
Well, that's the thoughts anyway.
Yeah.
No, now luck, that'll dip just as they're about to take a penalty. They'll go.
If it gets a penalty, might not.
I'll just talk about normal penalty. I'm not talking about any sort of penalty.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope they get there. I hope they get there. I wouldn't mind a bank holiday.
I saw that.
Yeah, 100,000 people signed for it. Wouldn't mind a bank holiday.
It's a little bit over the top, really. It's just football.
Yeah. So if it was rugby, I mean, you think about it how long has Johnny Wilkinson been flipping off the drop kick from the World Cup of rugby?
Yeah.
I mean, the Ashes.
2003, wasn't it? That?
Yeah. Andy Murray, or Sir Andy Murray as he is now.
Is he Sir?
Yeah.
What, for winning Wimbledon?
Twice. Jesus. And the Olympic Games.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh well, yeah.
And the Cup, the Ryder Cup, not the Ryder Cup, because that's golf.
Twice.
Sorry?
I forgot he won it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah, because I don't know if he'll be supporting. Remember what he said when he was saying asked if he was supporting England 2 years ago?
No, what did he say?
He said end apart from England. But he was doing it as a joke because it's the Scottish thing to say.
He doesn't know how to make jokes.
Yes, he does.
Doesn't.
He does. He's Scottish. All people know how to make jokes if they're Scottish. They're born with a naturally funny mouth. It's just hidden under a lot of alcohol and bile and anger. Hi, Dad.
Yeah. All right. I have one more film to talk about, and it was awful. And I might talk into it because it was quite bad. Have you seen Snowman?
Yes. I could have warned you.
Oh God.
It was so. I was hoping, and my hopes were dashed.
You know what? It started off.
It was
quite
obvious.
Promising. Yeah. Very obvious.
It was so obvious. I read the book backwards.
Do you know why it was obvious?
Because the guy was obviously guilty. He looked guilty.
The guy who did it, right? Spoilers for it all because it's just awful.
It's not worth watching.
No, it's not. Right? There's this thing that they used to do. The best example is Christopher Reeve, Clark Kent, and Superman. Right? Yeah. When he's Superman, his parting is on the left-hand side, like you've taken your right hand and gone like that.
Yeah.
Okay? When he's Clark Kent, his parting is on the right-hand side, like you've taken your left hand and swiped your hair that way. And that if you've got that side, the right-hand side parting, that usually means you're a bad guy. And the guy in that did.
Yeah.
So they've gone for all the tropes. And I was like, it's him, innit?
No, I didn't even do that. I just went, it's him anyway. That's all I just said. Because, it's your ex-wife's bloody boyfriend. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he was always there as well, wasn't he? And it just so silly.
It was poor. It was no tension whatsoever.
No, there wasn't, no. So they made... Michael Fassbender plays a cop who...
He's an alky.
He's an alcoholic. He literally...
proper alcoholic.
Proper alcoholic. He falls asleep, right? And they're in where? Where they at?
It's either Finland or Norway or something.
Finland or Norway.
Really, really far up.
Cold place. And he gets so drunk, he falls asleep in... Oh, it's empty. He falls asleep in, like, a kid's car park. Kid's park, right? Or he falls asleep on the streets. But you die of hypothermia. Yeah. But he you know...
He's got his beer jacket on.
Yeah, he's got his beer jacket on. But he's a bad policeman numerous times.
Yeah. Goes missing for 3 or 4 days.
And then he takes this case. He said, I need a case to work on because then I'll be able to
focus on it, concentrate.
Right, so he gets this case where a load of women have been kidnapped and the only clue is a snowman has been built outside the house. So the opener is a woman and a kid being... Oh, what was it? There was a cop, wasn't there, at the beginning?
Yeah.
and he is teaching. I think he's the father of this kid, and
it's gone back in time. Totally back in time.
Yeah,
and it was a town sheriff.
Yes,
and he was the actual father of the kid. But
yeah,
they lived outside. It was away from. It was outside his family.
Yeah, and
had the kid.
She threatened to tell everyone.
Tell his wife.
Yeah.
But she during that it's almost another one where she was almost raped every time that they had sex. It was more a bit like Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, where if you ever read the book, there's a little bit prequel before every chapter stating how bad women in Norway are treated and what's happened to all the rapes and all that sort of things. And it's almost like that, follow on from that, where it was almost the only sort of attention he was getting was bad attention.
Yeah.
But he was controlling and dominating her that much.
Yeah.
And the kid caught them doing it.
Yeah.
And
then the cops.
That's how he found out he was the father. He was his father.
Yeah, he was sent out, wasn't he, to make a snowman?
Yeah.
And then they chased the guy. The mother and the mother and the son chased the guy, and then ended up on the ice. And the kid got out of the car, tried to save his mum. His mum decided.
She didn't try.
Yeah, she didn't try. So from that, he grows up to be a serial killer who hates women.
Yeah, it seems fair.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm assuming that's how Jack the Ripper started.
Yeah.
As well. But yeah, Michael Fassbender is then put on this case to find these missing women. But also, what's she called? Rebecca something.
His ex-wife, you mean?
No, the other cop. She's in Rebecca Ferguson. She's the other cop who is assigned to the case as well. And she's also looking into the guy. What's he called? The guy from Spider-Man. J. Jonah Jameson. No, J. Jonah Jameson. Yeah. And he's like trying to get the Winter Olympics there. And there's this whole subplot of him being this bad guy, abusive to women, and possibly even having like slaves and all that sort of stuff. But that doesn't seem to go anywhere.
It I think
stops.
I think they've read Girl with the Dragon's Tattoo.
Yeah.
And they've thought, it works. It's Swedish.
Yeah.
There's some overtones of slavery and women being abused, and there's a serial killer. Let's put that all together.
Yeah, just put it all together, mash it together like a snowball,
and then get Magneto to play the main part, and J. Jonah Jameson to play the possible baddie.
Yeah.
But no, it was poor.
It was
just poorly made, poorly put together. I think Fassbender was just there for a bit of skiing.
I agree. I think he was there for a paycheck. He was there for a bit of change of scenery.
Yeah.
But I think I'm wondering if there was. I think it's been edited badly as well.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot missing. That
it wasn't Warner Brothers again, was it?
I don't know. It probably was. Probably was. Under 2 hours, please.
Yeah. I mean, is that how long the average American bladder can last? Is it 2 hours if you've had one of those big slurpees or something like this?
I'd learned. You've got to wait 15 minutes before you start drinking.
Yeah, that's what you do.
That's what I do.
What I do is I drink more cans of lager, and as long as
you grow your bladder.
As long as I don't tap. As soon as you tap the keg, that's it. Forgot you'd be there every 10 minutes after that. But
yeah,
it was poor. It was really, really poor. What have I got lately that I've got to watch? I tried to watch How to Talk to Girls at Parties. It's a Neil Gaiman story, basically, but it's aliens come down and they meet in the punk area of the 1970s and 80s.
Right.
And she decides that she wants to stay. She no longer wants to be an amorphous being of just light and feeling. Yeah. She wants to have these human feelings and stuff like that. Started off like watching Grange Hill, right? And you remember Grange Hill when it was just like a 1970s, 80s, where like a montage of going through I Mrs. H and all that sort of thing, and then just got lost. And so I just couldn't last that. And which colour's in that? Tom Cruise's ex.
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird. What else have I watched lately? Which colour, as I said, the one with the big monkeys, The Rock.
Yeah.
Rampage. I thought that was quite funny. I quite enjoyed that. I've got I Feel Pretty to watch this week, which is the blonde American comedian. I keep wanting to say Sheridan, but it's not her. Schumer. Amy Schumer,
yeah.
I've got that to watch this week. And I think one or two extras. But it's just this World Cup thing keeps coming up.
It's just getting in the way, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass. It's like
it's either work or football.
Putting blockbuster films back as well. It's done my head in.
Yeah. I remember spending days in Blockbuster walking around the aisles trying to see something. I watched that 4 times, watched that 6 times. We'll get them when I've only watched 4 times it again.
Alright, so for the last, say, 20 minutes, why don't, because we know The Incredibles 2 is out this week.
Yes.
Why don't we go over the first film?
Right, okay. What was your favourite part? Was your, oh.
My favourite part of Incredibles? Yeah, I'm not too sure. The
whole movie was good.
Yeah,
was it when he was being beaten up by the...
Possibly on the island, yeah. The whole bit on the island where...
I liked him training.
Yeah, that's good.
He was trying to get his suitcase, his suit again, and it didn't fit.
I like the beginning, the open, how it was, and everything, and how one thing leads to another, and he's got this sense of something's going on here. What's that? And then he hears an explosion in the bank, and it's quite entertaining.
I mean, it was a cleverer one. There's a lot of Disney movies which aren't clever. That was a clever movie, and you can see it. It's antithesis. I don't know if that's the right word or not, of the Marvel movies, isn't it? Yeah. It's like heroes that are no longer wanted.
Yeah. And
yet.
Well, it's kind of like a soft version of Watchmen.
Yeah.
Really, where the heroes they're not powered, are they? Neither. There's only one powered person in Watchmen. But yeah, they want rid of them because they're causing too much damage.
Yeah.
I suppose that's where Man of Steel was going.
Yeah, as trying to go.
He caused loads of damage to this city.
Yeah.
But no, it's entertaining. It wasn't my favourite Pixar film.
No, it's not mine
either.
The first 10 minutes of it, we're not supposed to talk about it. The first 10 minutes of it, just without a word said, that guy's life and all that. Oh.
Yeah, it's good.
But no, The Incredibles, I liked. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson's pretty decent. It was a good baddie.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the way they did it. It was a really good baddie. Yeah. The fact that the robot. I mean, they made it so that the robot ended up being the baddie rather than the bad guy, so he had something to beat up.
Yeah.
Because.
It just. All his cleverness and everything that he'd done to design this robot just backfired in the first 2 seconds because the robot was more clever than him.
Because everybody says AI is the next bad thing that's going to come. That's next war. That'll bring us all together.
What was it? Is it Einstein said that the war after the next war will be with sticks and stones?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I know. Terminator will come back. He'll come over, change the podcast so that you don't give out all the secrets. I'll be back in next week's episode.
Don't listen to these people.
Yeah.
They're idiots.
We've got more chance of learning how to write a song really quickly in Bill and Ted. That'll save the world.
Just go back.
Terminator come back. But no, Incredibles, it was like a proper family.
Yeah,
you could see the kids wanted the parts and all that. The emo girl, the kid who wanted to be everybody's mate and all that, and run really fast. Because we all did. As a kid, I just ran everywhere.
Yeah.
And the mum who's desperate to keep the family together, and the dad who's getting bored.
Yeah.
It's not with her, but just by being.
Having
it must
all
be
that power,
intoxicating and being
to help
super.
People.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's shown in that scene with his boss.
Yeah.
Where he looks out the window and there's a guy being mugged. He said, well, if you leave this room, you're fired.
Mm.
And then the guy who mugs him just throws the wallet away because there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
It's like,
And the fact that he's trying to help people still by saying, just do this.
Yeah.
And he's still trying to help people.
I'm not allowed
with
to do this, but go down to the second floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good. It was a clever take on the superhero film, and possibly the best Fantastic Four film we've had.
Yeah, the only decent Fantastic Four film we've had.
It's such a shame.
I know. But I remember from Big Bang you said that the amount of money they've spent on Hulk movies, they could probably make a proper Hulk. Yeah. Sorry, the amount of money they've spent on made on bad Hulk movies.
Bad Hulk movies.
Yeah. Which is your favourite Hulk? Is it
favourite Hulk?
Would it still be Lou Ferrigno?
Lou Ferrigno, yeah. Although Marina doesn't, and my wife doesn't like Lou Ferrigno, so she doesn't like the transformation scene. You know, where Bill Bixby has the eyes in, he's like that. She hates that. I put it on for her once, and she said, "Why have you done that?" I don't like that. I told you I don't like that, and I was like,
"Is that frightened something from the kid when she was in the 70s when she was a kid that scared her?"
70s and 80s when it was only the reruns.
I remember being scared at Doctor Who episodes that I would actually hide behind the plastic. I remember thinking my dad was one of the plastic people where you just took the face off. That was the only time it turned into a plastic bit. Oh God.
Oh, Doctor Who. That's coming out soon. Looking forward to that. Are you?
Yes. I just hope as you said, the writers are better.
I do. I just hope, they just need to move away from the Doctor being able to fix everything like that.
And what I remember, I was watching. Do you remember an episode called The Doctor's Wife, where the TARDIS comes out and becomes part of it? He actually mentioned other Time Lords. That was the first time I remember seeing it. Other Time Lords being women, because it was about the
tattoo and he said that every time they regenerated, they got the same tattoo to make it feel like it was their body.
Yeah, even sometimes as a woman.
Yeah.
Like, oh, she could party.
Yeah.
She said that. Yeah. So
it's been dripped in, hasn't it?
Dripped in almost as bad as the Bad Wolf saga.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
But no, I'm looking forward to it. I just hope they're right as well. That Ben Arrow, which I said, the Peter Grant thing, so it's the PC Grant.
Yeah.
He's actually an ex-writer for Doctor Who.
All right.
That's how I got into him in the first place. You will like them if you can last reading.
Yeah.
PC Grant, Rivers of London. It's basically where a PC is just a normal PC, but he learns about the supernatural side of London. Yeah. And fun enough, it's Punch and Judy, and that's where I've spoilt it for you. But I mean, it's the spirit of Punch and Ello, and the spirit of just the mob and killing everybody. And
I'll have a look because I don't have time to read, but I will. I'll have a look on Audible.
Yeah.
And see if it's there. We're not sponsored.
Well, I've read all 6 of them. I've pre-booked the 7th. So I've actually paid me money already, so it comes out in November. Because it's that, I mean, it's the only thing he's got to worry about. It's all my favourite authors die, so he's going to have to be careful.
Yeah.
I may be a serial author killer.
Author killer. Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah.
How
I didn't
old
like
is
that
he?
last book. He's not that old. I think he's probably in his 50s. Yeah. But that didn't kill the other ones as well. David Gemmell, Jesus, he died. Robert Jordan. I've actually been reading his things for 20 years, 25 years.
Yeah.
This episode was 13 series books long. He then brought out a prequel. I'm about to bring out the final book. He dies.
Oh no! Has he got any notes out?
Yeah, Brandon Sanderson had to bring it out, and then he. So I don't know if it's the way he would have imagined it, but it's still a good ending.
Yeah.
But it's.
That's a shame.
If I could have, I killed him for dying at that time.
You don't die on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just the time. I have an hour travel to work and an hour travel from work, so that's the only kind of time.
And you
I
drive,
have to...
don't you? So I mean,
no, I go on the train.
You go on the train because I used to read on the train. That's why I used to have my Kindle.
Yeah, train it because it's just easier.
You get a kip there as well.
You what?
I used to kip on the train.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, there's so much stuff I've been listening to, and then I've woken up just before my stop, and I've been like, I missed all of that.
I went to Newcastle last week. I fell asleep.
Oh yeah.
Fell asleep just as we came into Lancaster. I then fell asleep on the way to Carlisle. I woke up as people getting on the train at Carlisle, so I'd missed it. I'd have been halfway up to Scotland.
Jesus.
Then they had to wake me up in Newcastle as well.
Oh no!
Because I'd fallen asleep all 3 parts of the train. Then went to bed at 10 that night and slept till about 6 in the morning. I still felt knackered the next day.
Yeah, I am. I'm knackered all the time. But never mind.
So is this just old men bitching podcast now?
It is, yeah. This is the Old Man Bitches About Life podcast. Sometimes we talk about movies, but they haven't released any new movies that we've seen.
Because of the World Cup. Yeah.
Although, you were going to go see Sicario, weren't you?
I was going to see Sicario. I watched the first one again.
Yeah.
And still loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it.
I'll get it watched.
But it was on Channel 4 just before Sicario 2 came out. So.
Yeah, I've been working through the Mission Impossible ones. I've watched 1. I've watched the majority of 2. Oh, John Woo. He likes his sweeping cameras and hard focus.
And his white doves.
Yeah, well, I haven't come across the doves yet, but
they're
later on, aren't they?
I mean, it used to be so good. I mean, hard boiled, Chow Yun Fat, unbelievable. I mean, he's only made one decent American movie.
Yeah.
Face Off.
Face Off.
Which is just, I mean, you're doing the same, but that's like that worked. I mean, that worked for his sort of movie because it was more like
his face off.
Yeah.
That was a great Nicolas Cage impression.
Yeah. Have you seen the advert for his Newman?
No.
Mandy?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, there was a bit of news actually. He's. Did you know that he's actually playing Superman in the Teen Titans movie? It's a cartoon, so he's
playing, the ones that Teen Titans are coming sort of thing?
Yeah.
Well, he always wanted to be, wasn't
yeah.
he?
So he's playing Superman.
I remember he was meant to be in the 90s, he was going to be Superman.
Yeah, Tim Burton film. So he's finally getting to play Superman. But also, he is playing Spider-Man Noir in the Spider-Verse movie that's coming out later this year. Christ. So that'll be quite interesting.
Is he going to have an Elvis Presley daughter as well, or an Elvis Presley buddy girlfriend?
It was quite interesting what voice he uses for the Spider-Man Noir.
Do you know, I'd love it. I'd love it if he used the kick-ass one. I would absolutely love it if he was doing his what you call it, Batman impression in the 1960s.
Yeah.
That would be funny. But no, Mandy just looks... He creates himself an axe to kill people with. And it's just... watch the trailer, honestly. It looks so OTT.
He has to do anything now, doesn't he? Because he's so far in debt.
Well, it's his own fault for making, what do you call it, 2. Ghost Rider 2. He deserves all he gets for that.
I think Ghost Rider 2 was to pay the bills. Because he didn't pay the tax man, did he?
No.
Well,
who does nowadays?
I do.
Ronaldo got caught again. Who was it? Messi. Mourinho. All the Spanish ones are getting caught at the moment.
Oh,
Barlow, Gary Barlow, the British ones.
Don't say Gary Barlow. Your missus loves him, don't she?
I know, but he didn't avoid tax. It's not tax avoidance.
Tax evasion?
You get told to put it into...
offshore?
No, it was a production company for films and music.
All right.
And if you did this, you didn't have to pay tax because that money was then used as... said that you were using it as collateral. I'm not an accountant, but...
No, I don't know.
They've been told, no, you can't do that.
And that's why I'm poor. Yeah. Because I don't know.
Should have took accountancy at school. I was good at it. I was getting bloody A pluses when I was getting those. That was at year 2 at secondary.
Get back on it.
I know. There's a lot of things I should have done.
Start doing me books.
Cooking them. No. It's been a weird month. I mean, the World Cup seems to have taken over everything.
It has.
And you've got 3 and 4 movies.
Well, we're usually out now, so no one watches it after that.
Yeah.
Well, English people.
Scottish people, please give us an invite. I mean, all we've got to look forward to is 4 matches in European Championships. We're not actually there. They just brought them to Scotland, so we've met. So it feels. So you know what it feels like.
Yeah. It's over this weekend, and then I think normal podcasting will resume. Yeah. It's just hard work.
It's just. I mean, it's time at the moment. It's just weird.
Yeah. I agree. But we have a garage.
Unless we do a podcast as we're walking through Asda doing the shopping.
Could do.
Yeah.
Well.
I'll get rid of your kids and my dog.
Yeah. We just need to watch stuff.
I'll live closer.
Yeah. So viewers, I hope you've enjoyed this episode because it has been a bit of a ramble. We haven't really talked about much, but we've seen a few bits. I think there's something I've watched that I haven't remembered.
It must have been good then.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. I did write notes down, but
Isle of Dogs.
Watch
Isle of Dogs.
Well, like I say, the DVD player that I use to watch films isn't working. Streaming or whatever, and it's just a pain in the ass. Try and play, and it gets to the first couple of seconds and it pauses. It's like, come on, pay internet. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna continue with me Mission Impossible memory lane trip.
Why don't you just get Sky?
I've got Sky.
Why do you watch on that?
The Mission Impossible is on Sky.
Yeah, they're doing a Tom Cruise channel, so they're doing a whole Tom Cruise.
I've downloaded all those films. That's why I think I've got an hour left of 2.
So you've got the dancing bikes to look forward to.
Yeah, dancing bikes and doves, and then I've got 3 to download it as well, and then 4 is Rogue Nation, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and then we've got 5, which is
Ghost. Protocol.
Ghost Protocol, and then we've got the new one.
Coming out. 23rd, is it? It's coming out.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be quite.
He's matured in the part. I mean, in the fact that he keeps getting hot, it's like watching Jackie Chan movies.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I hope they put it at the end. It's like, oh,
Rocket Leg, get it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the best part about Jackie Chan movies.
The first film, a lot of people didn't like the
Brian
idea.
De Palma, wasn't it?
Yeah, Brian De Palma. They didn't like the idea that Jim Phelps turned
was a
bad.
baddie.
Yeah.
Which I agree with.
You agree with him turning bad?
I agree with the fact that he shouldn't have that.
No, I don't think he should have neither. Because and then you could have had the. That's why the original actor didn't come back.
Yeah.
And I think he's dead now, possibly. Guy from Airplane, isn't it?
Leslie Nielsen.
No. The other white-haired guy in that film. The pilot.
Captain Over?
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever seen a grown man naked? It's such a good film. Hey, we should just have a comedy night, shall we? Airplane.
Right, well, so you... Yeah, we'll go back to face.
The mission is... the fact that they didn't like him changing. I'm wondering if... There's so many films now that span, 20 years? Is it 20 years? 96, was it? Yeah. Could we actually see Ethan Hunt do a 180 and turn bad?
No.
Like Jim Phelps did?
No, there's no chance.
Because...
Tom Cruise doesn't do bad.
Why?
I don't know, because I think it's weird. I think he's going to get to the point where he's no longer got his looks and he'll have to turn the baddie.
Yeah.
But by then he'll probably just be the father of the good guy or something, because he controls 51% of everything he does anyway.
Yeah.
So
it would be interesting though, because they could have him go down that route as well.
More than likely it'll be more like Fate and the Furious, where he's bad but he's protecting his kid.
In Rogue Nation, I'm sure he was supposed to give up then, wasn't he? He wasn't supposed to continue. I think Jeremy Renner was supposed to take over.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't happen.
But I think that's probably because of how bad Witchcraft. No. I was thinking more along the lines of the one that Jeremy Renner became the for Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Born. And I mean, it was a decent movie.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying to think of something that I actually like him in. I tell you, I found that the Hurt Locker, he was superb in that. It was brilliant. But since then, he's almost one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Hurt Locker was superb, but it was because he played like an almost suicidal bloke who just... I mean, that was a seriously good movie.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
But and that's the... I mean, I've tried to watch the one with the wind, where he's on the it's a bit like the Snowman, but it's on a reservation, and they're trying to find a killer, but he's got to have the help of the reservation to do it, and
hard work.
Hard work.
Oh well.
And but what I was going to say was, we'll have to quickly do a quick top 10 comedy one.
Yeah.
So you name your 5, I'll name my 5.
Oh, now?
Now, right now. Think about it, right? So you've got...
Well, I'm going to have 3 off the top.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Cornetto trilogy.
Right.
So I'm putting them in. That's the first thing.
I wouldn't.
Why?
I wouldn't. I do, which got the police one. I think that's hilarious.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz, yeah, might probably get in there.
Can I have all 3 of them as well?
Life of Brian.
Yeah, all right.
Airplane, which we've just discussed. Yeah. And also Mrs. Doubtfire. There's bits
it's very serious though, isn't it?
It's about crap. Yeah, I mean, I've liked the Channel 4 adverts about it. You've got to worry about his serial stalking, like ex-husband who dresses up as an Harry. That's quite funny, but some of the scenes in that are just hilarious. But Police Academy 1, did you ever watch that?
I have watched it years ago.
And at the time, I thought it was hilarious. At the time, I wet my pants.
Yeah,
I was 14 watching a 50-year-old whipping with breasts in it. It was amazing. And people's heads went up horses' bottoms. It was like...
what else is there? What other
I seem
comedies?
to have ripped my pants. First People's Day Off.
No, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No. Can't stand it. I hate the character of Ferris Bueller.
What? Because he's perfect?
Because he's a knob.
Yeah, I hated the
And he's
TV
played
series.
by Matthew Broderick, who is a knob.
I quite liked him in War Games.
War Games. My brother had that on tape and we had to watch it. Can't stand it. I'm not. Yeah, when it comes to Matthew Broderick, can't stand the guy.
Oh, well, that ends that conversation.
Well, no, hang on, because we've got some more comedies, haven't we? What other comedies is there? I love Shaun of the Dead. I think the way that they're having a drink, and they list all the drinks they're going to. So I have a Bloody Mary, which then ties into the woman in the garden who's called Mary. She's bloody, and all that. It's just so good. And then we'll have a couple of shots at the bar. Kabang! Oh, it's great.
I still prefer Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz, just the things he says.
Everything, it's so quotable, that film, isn't it?
It's like I'll deal with the trolley boy.
Oh God! You go back to London.
Shut up, grasshopper! Fuck off, grasshopper! Yeah. I'd watch that day after day and just constantly watch it. But it's usually films in montages that you laugh at. I mean, that Replacement's it's another poor, and I mean it's a poor movie.
Yeah.
But I love it. I absolutely love it. It's these. I love sporting.
Yeah.
You know, like Mighty Ducks. I love Mighty Ducks. I thought Mighty Ducks, the first one, was superb as well.
It's been a long time since I was a kid when I saw that.
Oh, it's brilliant.
That was Estevez, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of any comedies. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, other than what you've Airplane and all that sort of stuff. I can't think of any comedies.
Top Secret? You ever seen Top Secret?
Top Secret with Val Kilmer, yeah. That was another point about Snowman. His character, what was that about? He had throat cancer, didn't he?
Yeah.
And his voice completely changed. I didn't know that was his actual voice. Yeah. It sounded like he was dubbed. It was so weird. What was that about?
Don't know, but I mean, it was just... I mean, have you ever seen a film called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
Downey Jr.
Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer, that's what made me think about it. That's quite funny as well.
Yeah, is that Shane Black, who's doing The Predator?
It might be, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I loved that movie, I thought it was brilliant. That was a film noir as well.
Yeah.
They said it was a film noir.
Oh! Talking about Shane Black. The new one, it's not new, it's from last year, or the year before, with Russell Crowe and...
The Nice Guys?
Nice Guys. I love that film.
So
that
do
is
I.
so
I
good.
love it, yeah. The interaction with those two are brilliant.
Yeah.
It's like it's just hitting them all the time and all that.
Yeah, it's good.
So, I mean, I think he's a decent actor, but he just can't seem to become... At La La Land, he's never really...
I haven't seen it.
You've never seen La La Land? You're a lucky person. Because no one knew you'd start liking it. But, I mean, it's things like... Driver, I thought he was brilliant in.
Yeah.
I thought it was a brilliant movie. The one with the guy from 40-Year-Old Virgins, that should be in that list. Of the
Again,
comedies.
I've only seen it once.
Is
that an Apatow film?
Yeah.
Because I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with Apatow films.
Yeah, if they're good, they're good. If they're bad,
but they go on for ages as well.
Yeah. Well, that one doesn't. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the bit where he's getting his chest waxed.
Yeah. And that's real, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's all like...
He just actually waxed it and put a smiley face on his chest here. What about the Will Ferrell one? The one where the Anchorman,
yeah. I usually play sometimes the bit where they're talking about love in the office and they start singing.
You start to get to know your workmates then. Yep. You start playing that. No.
Ron, what's love like? Well, I'm not doing it. I'm not singing. It's not musical.
Will Ferrell's another one who either hits it dead on the nail or it's bloody awful.
I can't remember the last time that he has hit on the nail though, because we watched
Semi-Pro. It's quite funny.
What's it called? The House, new one with him and Amy Poehler.
Yeah.
And they're
the gambler sort of thing.
They make a casino in the house. And it's not that good.
Yeah.
Although there is a funny bit where he becomes the muscle, and he's like, I think he cuts off a finger or something, and some guy, Jeremy Renner's in that as well, and he blows up or something. He has his arms cut off.
Christ. That's one way of getting rid of them.
Yeah.
I was just thinking Slapshot.
Slapshot?
You never seen Slapshot? You've never seen Slapshot?
Oh.
Right, again, this is comedy crossover. This is Paul Newman we're talking about here, and the Three Goons, who are basically ice hockey.
Yeah.
And it's basically second division ice hockey in America. They're absolutely rubbish, right? They get these three guys in, and they're basically shots. Like they look like the Ramones, right? With glasses, really thick glasses, and they just fight with everyone on the ice, and it is hilarious. And they say Stephen Quinn meant Paul Newman. Paul Newman's just, and to be honest, the scenes where he's what we're going to do. The bus driver becomes this normal guy. He's like, yeah, I'm wearing a Nazi helmet, and then he's got a baseball bat with barbed wire on it because we're hard. And then he says, I want to beat up the bus so we look hard as we're coming into town. You're like, that's normal. It's a bit like Beverly Hills Cop, 3, when the guy who's a really nice normal guy becomes obsessed about guns, and then they go all the way through there.
Yeah.
Oh, Home Alone. The last 15 minutes, and just get rid of the rest of it.
Yeah, it's all right for a Christmas film.
I don't like it as a Christmas film. I don't like it at all. But I like watching that. Which one I'm getting hot?
Which one? Joe
Pesci. Getting his hair all burnt off.
Yeah. I love how he just doesn't.
My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Because I still quote that. Two utes. What's a ute?
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. There you go.
Happy,
go on in. That's a brilliant film.
Are you sure? That's another quote from My Cousin Vinny, just in case you didn't know.
What was it?
Sure?
What's he saying? It's like, why are you kissing me? Wasn't.
It's like,
where's your hand
between two pillows?
Where's your other hand between two pillows? They're not pillows.
Do you like that game?
Yeah, the game. Oh yeah. But then again, films like that, they always seem to have like a heart as well at the end. Yeah. You know, where John Candy's character is proper lonely, but then it's really nice because they hate each other throughout the film and they work off each other perfectly. Yeah.
Well, if you want Blues Brothers.
Yeah,
that's another great comedy.
That's mental at the end of it.
I know. But everything up to that point, I mean, it's everything. That's the quote now. We destroy more cars than the Blues Brothers because there's so many destroyed in that film. Uncle Buck.
I like it. But it's not. I wouldn't put
name
it
it in the top 10.
No.
Any other John Candy movie? Just throw it in here.
Films.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Shop of Horrors, yeah.
Be a dentist.
That's another musical art. Yeah. Steve Martin. He's complete psycho, isn't he?
Man with Two Brains. We'll talk about his films. Christ.
Yeah. Oh, there's so much. We could do that.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrel.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrel with Michael Caine. Aren't they remaking that with women?
I hope with women, yeah. I'm sure they accept it. If it's it'll probably more likely to be.
Go on. Who do you think?
It'll be her from. The Heat, the two of them.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think the two of them would work.
Hang on, I'll tell you. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Because she's a great faller. You know how it's in Ocean's 8.
Anne Hathaway.
No, not Anne Hathaway. Which call her?
Oh no, yeah, Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson. It's not who I thought it would be.
Christ.
Yeah, rubbish.
Because which call she was in Miss Congeniality.
Yeah.
She's a great,
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, she's great at falling over.
Yeah, she
can pratfall at the best.
Yeah. I can't think of any more comedies.
Any comedies get up? We'll have to sit here and think. Go through the top 10, the top 100 grossing movies. But when they say that, what comedies don't make that much money, do they? They're just funny bits in films rather than films being funny.
Yeah. Like, you couldn't have like a comedy like Planes, Trains and Automobiles now. I don't think.
No.
Because those two worked off each other so well that it would all just be fart jokes, shit jokes, and knob jokes. It just.
Well, I remember. I don't know if you've ever seen it. The one where not David Banner, Eric Banner, and which column tried to do it. Him at the office tried to do the good guys. Not the good guys. It's something like that. Where they were trying to be like investigators, and it just not like a buddy movie. I mean, it's like Starsky and Hutch. Did you watch that? I thought that was poor.
It was poor. Well, it was a Ben Stiller film, wasn't it?
Yeah. Ben Stiller's done a decent movie.
Yeah, he's done a few decent movies.
Not a decent movie.
Just one.
A decent movie.
Which one?
Something About Mary.
Which
Another good comedy. That would probably. I mean, you could watch that. Some of those scenes, the dogs getting OD'd and stuff like that, or the women licking, kissing the dog and all that.
Yeah.
Jesus, the hair scene.
Yeah.
We've just dragged it down to the bottom again. This podcast.
Well,
Kids are not allowed to hear it again.
It just seems to go all over the place, doesn't it? But I think
we've got nothing to watch. We've nothing to talk about.
Yeah, the next one we'll have something to talk about.
I hope
we will.
Yeah.
We will.
We're gonna have to start drinking as well.
But I'm not going to be poorly next time, so.
What's my excuse? So you've got an excuse. I'm just rubbish.
I don't know. Right, should we do me sound off? Sound now. Oh God.
3, 4.
Whatever it is.
Stripes.
Oh,
watched that?
Stripes. Oh, we watched one the other week with Goldie Hawn.
Private Benjamin.
No. Overboard.
Kurt
Russell.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
They've remade that as well.
Yeah. I know we noticed that. Who did it have in it?
It's her that plays the blonde in Just Good Friends.
Yeah, thingy.
Yeah, she's in all the what do you call her movies? She's in all the scary movies.
Yeah. Can't remember her name.
No.
Just divorcing Chris Pratt.
Yeah. House Bunny.
Yeah. But no, I think a lot of comedies, they're just swinging and missing it.
The first time you saw it?
Hangover was, I enjoyed that. Which scene was it where you just
the lone wolf pack?
Laugh? I don't know, I can't remember. You know, I think I watched it once and I enjoyed it, but I never went back. And I think I saw the sequel.
Well, it's comedy. They don't last the test of time. You can watch comedies if you've laughed once. It's harder to make you laugh again at that. Hot Fuzz has got that. Hot Fuzz is a film you can watch and you will laugh every single time you watch it. Airplanes like that. Like walking through the airport, beating up all the Harry Krishnas. I mean, that's all the Harry Krishnas complaining about or the woman who gets, the old lady who can speak jive talk to her, or the woman gets beaten up and they're all lining up with chains and all
oh God!
Or the little kid being killed because of the bloody saw. There's just so many.
I just want to wish you good luck. We're all counting on you.
Yeah. Naked Gun.
Naked Gun,
movies, I mean, some parts of them.
Like even O.J. Simpson was hilarious in them.
And he was playing a stiff. Oh God, yeah.
I went through a phase of loving like Leslie Nielsen films, like Spy Hard, and then you rewatch and it's like
the vampire ones and stuff like that.
Dead and loving it.
But the thing was, it was like my granddad. It just reminded me of my granddad, even to the deafness.
I suppose you could probably. You'd probably like the Mel Brooks films.
I did.
Yeah.
History of the World in 80. It was the History of the World. I mean, there's
Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein is my favourite.
I haven't seen it.
You've never seen it?
I've never seen it, and my mate always goes on about it.
Have you know? I've got a brain. Who's this? Abe? Abe who? Abe Normal. Oh! You hump. What hump? It's moved. What hump?
All right, you know what? I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Do you fancy a roll in the hay? A roll? Yeah. Roll. Oh, God. Oh.
All right,
I still get rub elbows for that. Young Frankenstein, Mel Brooks, yeah. History of the World Part 1 is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
It's great to be the king. Yeah. You look like the piss boy. You look like a bag of shit. I'm starting to start Mel Brooks. What's my favourite? Silent movie. I bet you can quote that.
Silent movie.
Yeah, there's one word in it.
Yeah.
Do you know who actually said it? Marcel Marceau, the famous mime artist.
Yeah.
And he went, no. Put the phone down on them.
Oh God.
The producers, Springtime for Hitler.
Springtime for Hitler, yeah.
Mel Brooks, Christ. I didn't like
Blazing Saddles.
Spaceballs, Blazing Saddles.
I didn't like Spaceballs.
I didn't like it. The Blazing Saddles scene that I like the best, right? It's not the fart scene, right?
No.
It's the one where he puts the gun up to his own face. And he goes, don't go, move. And I blow them, and then hand up. And he's like, oh, don't, he's going to do it. Oh, Jesus. Or when you look at the town, it's just paper ones are stuck up.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Mel Brooks. For a time, he was really, really funny.
Yeah.
I loved watching his films. Oh, dear. I'll have to watch Young Frankenstein again.
I think I'll have to watch it.
It is so brilliant, and it's you have to watch it to get all the jokes. You really do. The one with the hump is brilliant because he just moves from side to side, and his hump moves. And you're like, oh god. Marty Feldman. Now that's a funny face.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? All right, we'll call it a day.
Yeah, I've got to go make dinner.
I've got to go lie on a city somewhere.
Drink your flat Coke now.
You can follow me, The Ultimate Movie Geek, on Facebook, Instagram, WordPress.
Should we nominate 2 films? I'll pick you 2 films to watch this week, right? Okay. So I'm going to say Young Frankenstein. Okay. Right, and I'll say Rocky 3.
All right, Rocky 3 and Young Frankenstein.
You've got to pick 2 movies for me to watch.
Oh, God. That's it. I don't think I'd be able to choose anything that you haven't seen.
So I'll watch it again.
Okay. Oh. Oh, God, I don't know what films. This is really hard.
Is it not?
Mission Impossible 2.
No, that is really hard. Hard to watch that.
No, watch Mission Impossible 2. Because then we can talk about it. And just talk about how bad it is. And how dated the filmmaking is in it.
It's just the dancing bikes.
It's not just that. It is literally everything.
That is I'll say the nadir, but the stuff that puts me off so much. I mean, that was like, look at me, paint me, film me.
It was mental, yeah. It was.
That was when Tom Cruise was in the middle of his, almost like narcissistic best, and John Woo pandered to him. He probably picked John Woo because John Woo had a big montage of him, of Tom Cruise. I want you to do this film, Tom, and then you do this part, and then this part. But what part we're not in? No, you're in everything. You're in everything, Tom.
Everything. And he was, because even when Douglas Scott had his mask on, he was still Tom Cruise. I will think of another film for you to watch, and I'll get back to you.
Yeah, you're trying to think of horrible things for me to watch.
I'm trying to think of something.
I'm picking decent films for you to watch.
Yeah, no. Well,
you know it's Rocky 3.
Rocky 3.
You're lucky I didn't pick Replacements. I'm waiting.
All right. Yeah. You can contact us, Man About a Dog Movie Podcast at gmail.com. You can follow us on iTunes and SoundCloud, Man About a Dog.
After today, I don't know why.
The last couple of this one and the last one have been a little bit not aimless, but just
without direction.
Yeah, without direction. Maybe
is that an elevation of the
yeah. I feel like we're on a boat and it's just gone well off the map.
It's the Titanic, unfortunately. If it's not the Titanic,
we're not sinking yet. We're not sinking yet. Next week will be
we'll see if we're sinking.
The next one. I want to get to 100.
See, let's go that. What I'm going to do? So I'm actually going to watch Young Frankenstein and Rocky 3. I watched it last week, Rocky 3, but I might watch Rocky 4 because there's a big montage of Rocky 3 in it, so it's the same thing. And,
all right. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll watch Incredibles 2 before we meet next, because then we can have a new
discussion.
Movie to talk about and say, follow up, because everyone's had it for a month.
I know.
Except us.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm the Ultimate Movie Geek. This is Craig.
See ya.
See you later.